Let me open with a series of questions that we seniors have become all too familiar with. It's your last term. How does it feel? What is it like to be a senior? What are your plans for after graduation? I'm pretty sure that if we all had a penny for each time in the last 10 months that someone asked us about how we feel about graduating or what's next, we could pay our student loans back in a heartbeat. During these last 4 years, many of us have become oddly attached to WPI and the lovely, windy, loud, snowy city of Worcester. There is a charm about WPI and Worcester in general that sometimes makes you shake your head and curse your choices, but other times it makes you stop and cherish the moment, the opportunity we have all had. Here, we have built lifelong friendships. Some of us may have met our future bridesmaids and groomsmen. Some of us have likely even met our future bride or groom. We braved not one, but 2 record winters, and we did it in stride. When we were first-year students, we tolerated construction that would ultimately lead to our beautiful new Sports and Recreation Center and renovated dining hall. After that, we even moved our events off the quad while they added new grass. But we always made the best of it. At homecoming our freshman year, an older gentleman approached me. He asked me what class I was. He replied, "Oh, class of 2015, eh? Well, that year just happens to be my 50th reunion and the school's 150th anniversary. There's going to be quite the party at your graduation." I never found out who that gentleman was, but I like to think that he's getting to enjoy this party we talked about over 3 years ago. I have remembered this man and his parting words to me, especially this year. If he only knew that in a few short years, the addition of the university's first female president would make 2015 that much more cool. It makes me realize our graduation wraps up one of the most momentous years in WPI's 150-year history. I think it is appropriate to take a moment to reflect on how lucky we all are. Every moment of the last 4 years may not have been perfect. There were days when we wanted to quit, when the projects were too much, when the teams didn't work well, when the class ID 2050 overwhelmed us to the point where we weren't sure we could go on. And yet, in the face of it all, we understood that we were privileged. We attend one of the top science, technology, engineering, and mathematics institutions in the country, and are able to avail ourselves of its supportive peers, approachable faculty, and reliable staff. In a world where children walk through active minefields to makeshift tented classrooms, and many children will never even get to know what the word college means. Every day, we walk safely to a school that gives us the resources, connections, and education to succeed in life and pursue our dreams. A poster reads, "If you have food in your fridge, clothes on your back, a roof over your head, and a place to sleep, you are richer than 75% of the world. If you have money in the bank, your wallet, and some spare change, you are among the top 8% of the world's wealthy. If you woke up this morning with more health than illness, you are luckier than the 1 million people who will not survive this week. If you have never experienced the danger of battle, the agony of imprisonment, or the horrible pangs of starvation, you are luckier than 500 million people alive and suffering." Let's go out into the real world and take our fortune and use it to change this. Let us remember this opportunity every day as we go forward and never forget where we came from. At the end of C-term, I found a quote during a time when I needed it the most. This time was, and continues to be for some of us, a difficult time full of decisions about life, careers, and the future. Up until now, the path of our lives was always clear. Elementary school, middle school, high school, and then college. Now, however, for the first time in most of our lives, we come to a fork in the road. Which way now? Get a job, go to grad school, or travel the world? So many opportunities become potential realities. It becomes apparent that switching careers will not be as easy as switching majors. It becomes apparent that asking for help from a boss will be a lot more intimidating than asking for help from a professor. It suddenly becomes commonplace to question every decision you have made and remember every doubt you've ever had. It can be easy to become anxious or overwhelmed, feeling like you may be choosing the wrong path, each one leading to an entirely different life. It was actress Lisa Hammond who made everything so clear to me, and now I share her words with you. Sometimes, on the way to your dream, you get lost and find a better one. Leaving here will no doubt be bittersweet. For many of us, wherever we end up, there will be a frozen yogurt shop and there will be sushi. There will be Mexican food. But there will never be another Wooberry, another sole proprietor, or another Tortilla Sam's. The Dunkin' Donuts dates with freshman friends will become drinks at the bar with coworkers. Late nights studying in the library will become late nights paying bills or taking care of children. Balancing homework assignments and project due dates will become balancing checkbooks and bill due dates. But let's not think about that. Over these past 4 years, we have felt many things: excitement, terror, joy, fear. We felt what it was like to jump into the great unknown. We felt the anxiety of applications and of waiting, and the joy and excitement of acceptances. We felt the stress of interviews and the relief of job offers. At one point or another, we pretty much felt everything. Some say that life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So have faith. Be excited and push forward. We will meet our challenges head on, and we will conquer them better than we ever thought we could. We will make advances in our fields that allow us to move faster, think smarter, reach higher, and be better. So don't be afraid to get lost. In fact, let's make that our goal: to pursue what we're passionate about and to not let expectations or stereotypes alter our paths. To break molds and follow our hearts. To not be afraid of changing our careers or our addresses or our lives. So let's get lost. Let's follow our dreams, those of today and those that are yet to come.